dance? Or are you just a dancer that's in doubt whether dancing is really for you or not? Or maybe you're just a pro dancer and you're just checking if the things I'm saying are right. I hope you're not. Because for today's video, I'm going to give you 6 tips that every dancer must know. I would like to share these tips, especially for those who suddenly took an interest in dancing, especially when it's just during quarantine, because we get bored, and I get that. So I'm gonna be your big sister here and gonna tell you some stuff that I know about dancing. Well, mostly I'm just going to give you advice on how to improve it also. Don't think about it too much. Once you're too focused on getting every move right, you may tend to look more stiff. And that definitely happens to me. It's one of the things I still struggle with, is when you do think about what next step you're gonna make, or while you're dancing, all you're thinking about is getting it right, or what's the next move, I promise, you're just gonna look so tense, and maybe subconsciously you're losing expressions. Most of the dancers you admire look so fun to watch because they're enjoying themselves and they're not thinking about making a mistake or what move they're going to do next. And don't be afraid to let loose and to literally lose yourself when you start dancing, because that makes the performance 100 times better. When you do look stiff and when you're losing expressions because you're looking too worried, people are just gonna assume that you don't want to be there. People are just going to assume that you don't like what you're doing, which is not what we want them to think, right? Like they say, you're the only one who notices your mistakes. When you make a mistake, you're the only one who's dwelling on it. Other people are just they'll forget about it in less than a second. So yeah, I guess that's tip 1. Again, don't think about it too much. Step 2, let yourself breathe. When dancing, you may tend to hold your breath, especially when you're adding intensity to a certain move. But there are times that you really need to breathe, especially when executing a groovy kind of style. Grooving. You really need to breathe, because if you just do something while leaning back, you look like this. Yeah, it doesn't look good. But when you breathe, you feel more free and you start to feel yourself more, and that makes the groove look more natural, like that. So yeah, let yourself breathe, guys. 3, pace yourself. My dance teacher always tells us this, especially when we're about to perform a piece or a choreography. Actually, pace yourself goes in 2 ways. Pace yourself when putting energy into certain parts of the choreography. You can't be so full out all the time. Your energy's gonna run out and you're gonna look so tired when dancing. So make sure you know which part to execute that much energy and when to just lay it down a bit, so that you also don't look like you're over dancing or under dancing at the same time. Another version of pace yourself is whenever, it's good to have a grade for a good performance, but if a certain part is hard for you, you should know how to slow it down for yourself. For example, when you're learning a certain part in choreography and you're the only one who doesn't seem to get it, I know that feeling. It's okay. And I can't just tell you to ask your teacher for help, although you could do that if you want to. But for people like me who, seem a bit shy, especially when they feel like, oh, I'm the only one who's not catching up, that's okay. You can ask a friend of yours there that you're dancing with. If you're only learning dance at home, that's okay. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just replay the video again and again until you get it. It's not like dancing as a timer, so it doesn't mean that you should get it in an hour. Go easy on yourself. Pace yourself. Tip 4. Become one with the song. This is my favorite. Honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why I have a favorite in the first place, but yeah, I really like talking about this because that's what makes dancing so fun to do. Because we're basically dancing to express what we feel through a song and to make the audience feel that same vibe as we do. So when you become one with the song, you can try looking up the lyrics or just taking time to actually listen to the song and to know what feeling it's trying to give towards you. that words cannot, so that's what you want to interpret in your dance. Just like I mentioned earlier, dancers look so much more attractive, and dancers make you want to dance too when you see that they're enjoying themselves. Like when I see such a good performance from, example, ATs, they're really good performance, and once I see them perform, I just can't stop myself. Like I want to join them and learn that dance too. That's the kind of energy we want to give other people. Sixth tip is add your own flavor. Another thing I've noticed is that beginners usually perform the choreo exactly how it was taught to them. Not all, but usually that's what I noticed. Meanwhile, most professional dancers or people who have been dancing for a while, they have the choreography or the moves as the outline. Like they get the basics down, and then they fill in the rest of the details with their own kind of style, which makes a performance more authentic. When you see that they're moving in their own way and finding their own identity in moving, that's what motivates me as a dancer to find my own style. A choreographer said that it doesn't really matter to them that you got all the moves and the choreography down. It matters to them when you find your own identity in moving, and I strongly believe that because I had this tendency to dance exactly how I was taught as well, even though I've been dancing for a while now. Whenever I'm by myself and I decide to make my own choreography or do the choreography by myself, that's when I suddenly realize, oh, I do have my own way of moving, and it feels way more nice than just being so precise at everything and trying to get every single detail right exactly how the choreographer did it. Like they said, add your own flavor or your own flair to the choreography. People are gonna love it. I swear, they're gonna love it. And that's what makes you unique as a dancer. Like, yeah, there are different dance styles, but there are also different kinds of dancers. So I hope these tips were helpful so that you guys are motivated enough to start dancing during this quarantine. Honestly, personally, I find it hard to be active on dancing during quarantine. I swear, I'm a couch potato, so mostly all I do during the day is watch anime, YouTube, try to get up, do some exercise, and start dancing. Remember these tips. I really hope I explained it well for you guys. By the way, I forgot, our ring light broke. So yeah, forgot to tell you that you should like, comment, share, and subscribe, and feel free to request what kind of video you want us to do next, or if you guys want me to do a dance video next, or probably a singing video. So yeah, have a good day in quarantine. Find something to do. Don't lay in the couch all day.